I know that melody. Corey. Corey's in chat. Corey. Have you heard of it now?
Find your way home. You are free.
That's how it starts, dude.
Kratos! Jeez. Where am I? You know where I am? Okay. Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye.
Dude, so it's in parallel.
This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim. Mask. How? Shouldn't have
baby.
been that difficult. Yeah, armor. Good idea. Now, how about a way out? Guess I'll find my own way from here.
Dude, the hair looks so good too. I'm like still a little, I'm captivated because it's running in parallel.
No, it can't be. It's not possible. If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
Not the gates. The gateway is closed.
That creature.
Hopefully that wasn't our little friend.
Kid. Let him go!
cask. This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
You touch me again, and I swear
I'll touch you.
I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
Sekhmet,
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
I didn't even see him.
Okay. I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
Fresh air. Oh,
An actual gelatinous cube.
different.
You're a cube. Talking. You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out, but you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working. Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods? I call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
My magic, it's wrong here. I feel wrong here.
You want out, right?
I think we all want that.
We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
How? How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus. You're here. Be here.
What if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What were you thinking of?
A promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Wait! Not a good idea! Bad idea!
Kratos. Kratos.
The plot thickens. Look what you did!
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help.
Here we go, coming up behind.
Got an idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kid! Get ready!
Come on!
No! I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
I already told you! I will kill you.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Gotham. Try again!
Faye, focus!
Prayer! I will wrench you sweat by sweat! You don't know what you wield.
What is it? You're scared of this sword. Why?
I fear nothing!
Golly, man. Golly. I have like so many questions narratively because I prequel, so they're just gonna explore what happened like before 2018, but it's starting at 2018, like as they begin the journey. So I'm just so curious. I'm so curious. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, they posted an interview 3 minutes ago.
Hello, everybody. My name is Corey Barlow.
Hi, Corey.
I am the head of creative here at Santa Monica Studio, and I am excited to be coming here to talk to you a little bit about the God of War franchise as we're expanding out, TV, some games, but most importantly, most specifically for today, we're here to talk about God of War Laufey.
Laufey. Laufey. Laufey. Laufey. Laufey. Her name is Faye. Add a Laufey. Okay. That settles it. Okay.
And I have the director here sitting with me.
So he's not the director. Okay. Also, I guess a misunderstanding or I don't know what to call it. He's head of creative and Ariel is the game director.
I'm going to be talking to Ariel Lawrence is somebody who I've worked with for 23 years.
Look at that.
See, she's laughing because that, my God, is a long time. And obviously we've done different things throughout all of that, but we're going to get to know Ariel just a little bit in this sit down and talk a little bit about our past and what the game is that we're making here. Ariel Lawrence.
Yes.
How are
Corey.
you today?
Excited to be here.
Excited to be
That's
here.
good.
That's a good answer. Look, so when did you start working at Santa Monica? When was it?
I started working at Santa Monica in August of 2003, and I was right out of film school. I got hired to cut trailers and videos, and I cut the TGS trailer for the first God of War. And then I wanted to do more than wait tables, so I asked if there was anything else I could do around here, and I ended up working in production. And I worked on God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension, and I was 2 years on 2018 before I took my little walkabout in the world. And then I couldn't get enough of this place. I came back home.
That's quite an amazing journey. You have deep roots with the God of War world. Cutting the trailer for TGS, that was like the first sort of thing that I worked on, I think, when I got here as well. So
that was back in the day when Kratos had blue tattoo.
Yeah.
And
we're still calling him Dominus.
It's still calling him Dominus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the team was only like, 30, 35 people maybe? Small compared to now.
It was weird. It's weird to think
Yeah.
about making games with that small of a group of people. When we were like 65 people, that's so much. And then we got to 100, that's so much.
Yeah.
Oh, what are the most memorable aspects?
Now they've got to be hundreds and hundreds.
The whole franchise.
The whole franchise, I mean, I think each game definitely, I think, left its mark or scars, battle scars. Yeah. But, it's like the studio's just the commitment to quality and the late nights with each other trying to figure out some problem or make some magic happen in the middle of the night or coming back in and somebody took a smoke break and, I don't know, maybe changed the boss of God of War 2. I think that might have been
I feel like that's a dig at me. I feel like I'm going to own that one because that's entirely true.
But, every game was like a new set of challenges. Like, how do you make Titans? How do you make the trailer for the Titans come through?
Yes.
How do you make multiplayer? How do you reinvent Kratos? Where does he go? So it's always an exciting story.
Why did you want to come back to the studio? What made you decide this is where I need to be?
The short and probably semi-uncomfortable answer for this interview is I came back for you. Definitely that bar of excellence has been in my head for a long time. Your creative voice has weighed down on some projects of mine. And I don't know, I just missed the team's commitment, just the people here. I came back for the people.
I came back for the people.
I came back.
I like
for the
that.
people.
That's better than coming back for me because the voices in my head are not ones to follow.
That's your voice in my head, not your voices in my head. That's different.
True. If you had my voices in your, that's a whole nother series of videos, I imagine. So, when you found out coming here that you were going to work on a Faye game, what was your thoughts?
I was excited. I was a little shocked, surprised, I think, that we were going to do something different. I think when I was coming back and talking to folks, I had just assumed it would be another Kratos game, and that's who I would be telling stories about for the rest of my life. And I was okay with that. But I think finding out about Faye and just, seeing somebody whose journey that we could really explore and turn new pages on was exciting. Looking at the world in a different lens was exciting. So it was, just saying yes to that opportunity, I think, was really cool.
It's a good outlook. Just say yes to that opportunity.
That's what has gotten me into a lot of trouble over the years.
That's true. I still can't
present
yes
position included.
Yeah, I always try to talk people out of directing.
You
these
did
games.
try to talk me out of doing this.
But I try to be upfront and straightforward about it, just so that people don't feel like you tricked me.
No, you were very honest about the work that it entailed for doing this. Yes.
Yes. And it's exciting. Faye is, while it's a different thing, it's still part of the larger tapestry of what we're doing. We really want to explore all these different characters in there, but there's always going to be Kratos games, throughout the whole history. We're super
we can't not tell stories about the big guy.
I think that is something to be very, very clear with. It is, and it has been for a long time, a question whether you can do God of War without Kratos. And it does seem like there's a couple of little splashes where, of course, he's the first thing you see in the reveal. And then he helps her up inside the cage after the explosion. So it does seem like Kratos is here, but it's not clear how or why. Maybe it's just psychological. Maybe there's something going on where it's afterlife. So maybe it's outside time. So Kratos is coming and can help and show up, but it's after he's died. I don't know how they're going to do that, but I'm sure they have answers why he's showing up and she's interacting with. It wasn't just that she saw him, he helped her up and grabbed her. And so there's going to be an explanation there, I'm sure. But it's been a question for a long time as to whether you can do God of War without Kratos as the leading man. I remember there were discussions over a potential spin-off game for Atreus, whether you could do a Miles Morales style game with Atreus as a playable character, and whether that would work as God of War, God of War Boy, or whatever they would have called it. And of course they didn't end up doing that, but I do think it's a question, and I'm sure it's a question that they've been pondering and asking themselves too while they've been working on it, trying to figure out whether how do you make it still feel like God of War while not having Kratos as the protagonist. But the other piece, and this is just let's be totally real, Kratos went on a pretty clear character arc and journey from 1 to 3, a real tragic tale, but from 1 to 3. And then 2018 starts him on a new character arc that goes through Ragnarok. And I think they could have extended and done a third game to finish out that arc, but they wrapped it up in Ragnarok. And so whatever the next game with Kratos is, it's got to start, and you got to figure out, where does Kratos go? Where is that character arc going? If he's the central character, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? What is the conflict that you're exploring? And I'm not sure what that's going to be. It could be that, with 2018, of course, the arc was fatherhood and trying to figure out how to be a father and how to learn to love again and all this. There's so many aspects to it, but with next game, we don't know really where they're going. With Laufey, it's going to be interesting to see what they do and how they tackle this, because it seems like Kratos is involved, but in a more ethereal sense. So I'm very curious. And again, the fact that I thought the way they'd get around it was by doing a prequel. So the game takes place before 2018, and then you're experiencing the arc of Kratos learning to love again, learning to fall in love after losing his family. And so I just thought that was the natural place to go. But seeing that it's told in parallel to 2018 leaves me very, I just don't know where they're going with it. And so I'm intrigued. But yeah, this adds as they've just alluded to, it's a question that's been brought up many times, which is, can you have God of War without Kratos at the helm, and how do you make it feel like that? And so that's going to be something a lot of people go into this with like skeptical hippo eyes on, is just like, it's like doing The Last of Us without Joel or Ellie. Like it's I think tough. It's a tough sell for diehard fans, but I'm sure they're well aware of that question. You know.
Let's go into directing. What are you most excited about in stepping into the role as a game director?
There's like a fine line between excitement and being terrified. I think I'm on the edge of excitement most of the time, but I think being able to be curious about everything on the game. Previously, I had done a lot of work on story and cinematics and in different pipelines for the game, but this really got me able to be nosy and ask questions and really get people to look at things differently from a lot of different perspectives. And to just, have an opportunity to kind of like find myself in Faye's story was exciting. But yeah, then I think just, captaining this ship with all of these humans making this game together is a lot, but it's very exciting.
I want to go back to something you said, finding yourself. Talk about what part of you you're putting into the game.
I mean, I think, we've always come at stories from Santa Monica with, characters at their heart, right? And finding ourselves, even in Kratos, everybody's had a point in their time when they've made some decisions that maybe they wish they hadn't and really thought things through again. But I think for Faye, that was that question of, who is she? Who was this person that everybody idolized and, just stood in awe of, and to really think about all the facets that make up that person, right? She's, a loving wife and mother, but she's also a warrior. She's a guardian of her people. She's a rebellion leader. She's all of these things. And to be able to have an opportunity to just explore that person with the detail and the love that Santa Monica brings is just, very touching, very exciting.
What's the hardest part for you stepping into the role as a director? Is there any sort of individual parts where it's like that you feel great about overcoming? I think that's probably the more specific question. Is there's hard parts, but we always sort of push through and we get to that other side. What's any hard parts that you can think of that?
I mean, I think the hard parts there are definitely some places where I feel, comfortable, story is a comforting place for me. But there are some places that are new in a way that having to be familiar with that depth, there's engineering things and design issues and all sorts of things, and everybody has a question and they all need their answers immediately, and trying to kind of keep the potluck that we have going and becoming still digestible at the end of the meal, like that's been very difficult sometimes, of just trying to get everything they need to be as creative as possible, and then keep a handle on making sure that it still tells a singular story of Faye. I think that's been it's been a learning and growing experience as time has gone on. And there's always voices from the top and there's always voices from the bottom. Everybody has an opinion, which is one of the things I love about Santa Monica. And it's trying to figure out how to temper those to make sure that we're being truthful to who Faye is and what her journey is on that.
So you kind of dove into aspects of design and engineering and got more educated on that.
Yeah, I think that's the fun part. I mean, that's the wonderful part about making games, is that it's not just one person, it's hundreds of people now to make it together. And, that's, there are places and things that every day is different. Every day is, 80 different meetings about different topics and, play testers and build times and, design questions and art questions and narrative questions and, working with actors, and it's exciting. So I don't know, it keeps me busy. Never a dull moment.
Exciting, overwhelming, but fantastic. And you are doing an amazing job at it.
Appreciate
Falling into the crazy fray quite well.
Yeah, it's God, I mean, you're taking on one of the biggest franchises in the world, and specifically doing a project that's like I mean, they haven't done it before. Like doing a full spin-off has got to be, it's a bold move, period. So I think it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be really fascinating. I think obviously like the production across the board, production value is insane, and they know what they're doing. I have so many questions narratively. Like the set pieces are crazy. The art direction's crazy. Just so much of it is crazy. But I do think that there's going to be this like debate over like what is a God of War game, and that was a question that was going to happen regardless of whether it was Faye that got the spinoff or if it was Atreus that got the spinoff. Some people thought that it was going to be Freya. Thank you. Like there were people thought maybe they were going to do a spinoff there. So I think no matter what you do, when you do spinoffs, there's going to be a good amount of skepticism, and games can do really well even with like a game not feeling or not passing like the purity test of the franchise. Like for example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey sold tremendously well. I think most people would agree Assassin's Creed Odyssey is not exactly an Assassin's Creed game. I mean, like really, I really like it. Doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game, but it's still like very, very good and people like it. And so with this, I think it's going to be fascinating to see how they interweave the story of 2018 in with this, in with like, where does Kratos show up? Because obviously it's God of War, Laufey. So like, where does the God of War show up and how does that work? Thank God it's not Atreus. I think either way, like it's clear, and it has been clear for a long time, that they started 2018 with Faye's story written out, knowing where they wanted to go with it. Like that was something they intended from the start. So I'm not surprised that they chose to do a game with Faye, but I'm mainly intrigued at like how do they balance that out to make it feel like God of War while also having a new protagonist and seemingly basically a new cast across the board. I mean, it's one of the benefits of doing like a prequel is that you can bring familiar characters in that people know either from before or after. And so, you might run across Mimir before he ends up in the tree. You might run across, you can do stuff like that. Of course, Kratos being there. But with this being told in parallel, it seems as though it's going to largely be a new cast, which is very, very interesting. Frank needs a solo game. Dude, an actual gelatinous cube game. That would be baller. So either way, I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. 20 minutes of gameplay deep dive. I was not expecting. He took my thing.